Warning, prolonged exposure to this playthrough may cause time warps. Yeah. You didn't feel like watching me roll across that bridge 8 or 9 times, did you? I don't know why I'm so terrible at that. I used to be okay, but I don't know. I guess I just don't have the hand-eye coordination that I used to have. Get off my lawn. Duh. Yeah, anyway. Could use some magic, thank you. Could use some fat guy, also known as Goron. Really don't need to be the Goron there. I could have just walked it through, but you know, because there was a ladder, but shut up. There we go. There we go. Boss it is. All I gotta do is get across this gap. Which for some reason, I never have a hard time getting across these. I only have a hard time getting across the bridge. But anyway. Dramatic door. Was a lot more dramatic in Twilight Princess. That's one thing I did like about Twilight Princess. The graphics were pretty nice. Though to be fair, I kinda like the Wind Waker graphics better. But anyway, back to this. For some reason I'm standing in the middle of the road even though I wasn't there when I shot the arrow. Bah! Blarg! So yeah, you can actually kill this guy without becoming a Goron just by shooting arrows as he runs by, but I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna do it the awesome way. Which is also probably the way you're intended to do it. All you really gotta do is play it like an obstacle course. Break as many green jars as you can to keep your magic high, and try to dodge the rocks that come flying out of his feet, and don't get hit by those things, like I always do. Pretty much. The more damage you deal, the more things he shoots at you to dodge. It's pretty much just dodge things. So, wow, that was close. For some reason, bouncing into pretty much any obstacle except the jars will make you lose your spikes. However, bouncing out the wall from the side, if you hit into the wall head-on, you will lose the spikes. But if you hit it from the side, you'll just bounce off and keep the spikes. But see, if you hit into that, or that, you don't. So, just a suggestion. If you're right up against the wall and you need to dodge some kind of obstacle, you can swerve into the wall and bounce off, and you'll usually be safe. This is probably one of the... oh, God. Anyway, this is probably one of the funnest Zelda bosses ever. Which is really weird once you consider how terrible the first one was. Honestly, the bosses in this game are not all that fabulous, for lack of a better word. This is the only one that's really memorable. The first one, as I already said, is one of the worst bosses ever. The third one scares the crap out of me. And it's not that good, it's just terrifying, to be quite frank. And the fourth one is really mediocre, so all I can really say is this one's a winner, but the other ones are not that good, and if they ever remade this, I would suggest just ditching them altogether and trying it again. Although, if I had to choose another one to keep, I'd say the third one, because the third one's not really a bad boss, I'm just really afraid of it for some reason. I don't know, it's weird. I'm not afraid of movies or anything, but that just scares me. Anyway, bombs. I have a weird fear of water in games. You'll see that a lot in the third area of the game. I don't know why, it just bugs me a lot. Oh my god, that was close. Bang, bang, bang. I don't have much else to say, really. If it's any consolation, this guy, when you beat this guy, every boss has a little bit of a change to the environment when you beat them. This boss has the biggest, most drastic change. So, It's pretty good that they put the most fun boss with the best change as well. That way, you know, if there's any boss you're gonna fight more than once, it's this guy. Especially in your first playthrough, because there's quite a few things that you have to get after beating this guy. I'll grab that in part 39. See you then.